Pajemski. From outside, off the mark. And it's Sacramento's ball. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back over to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside Moody. Here he goes. Outside for Butler. And here's Green from the arc. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
A pleasant surprise from Draymond there. I mean, I love when he looks for his offense.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Now here's Levine. And the shot goes down. Levine's got 6.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but Levine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
To the paint. The shot by Pajemski, no good. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Yeah, tough finish by DeRozan. Made him work for those 2 points.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Kings?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And it's Sacramento's ball, leading by 5. The baseline J. It's Monk on the wing. Sacramento passing it around. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Green. That's tipped. Here's Butler. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
It doesn't matter what angle you give him. When Butler gets inside, you know he's going to convert.
And stolen by Murray. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
They get it back. Sabonis. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Pajemski. And the Warriors miss again. 1:05 left in the first. Here's Sabonis. Kicks it to DeRozan. Murray from outside. The rebound by Moody. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Butler getting something right at the rim, and he says thank you very much.
Yeah, and that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
Curry, no good. The Kings lead by 5. Down low. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. "15 seconds left in the first. And here's Butler outside. Here's Monk. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Look, the defense was there, but he made a great adjustment at the rim.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Kings on top, leading by 9. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
The Warriors, 10.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Here's Eubanks. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Kuminga. Rebound by Sacramento. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Monk. Fires the 3. From downtown. Kuminga pulls it in. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 6. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Heel. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And timeout called by Doug Christie. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Schroeder. Fires for 3. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 6. And here's Kuminga. Back to Heel. Jackson Davis a screen to the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Sabonis' shot is off. Out to the right wing. Pass to Heel. Back to Jackson Davis. Now Post. No good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Coach, the Kings know they need to get better defensively. But do they have the personnel is the question.
Well, so much of defense is about your commitment to making multiple efforts, in particular, contesting three-point shooters, an area they've struggled in tremendously. If you're starting to fix something, start there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Guys, back over to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. And here are the Warriors now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And a deep 3 from Curry. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Sacramento passing it around. Monk for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pass to Pajemski. To the middle. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
And they're on the run. And here's Curry for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. The Kings lead by 4. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. A minute 6 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Curry. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now just a 2-point Sacramento lead.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Outside Kuminga. No good. That would have tied it. Pass to Šarić. Right wing. And here's Schroeder outside. Pajemski grabs the board. And here are the Warriors now. The three from Curry. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Here's Monk. Pajemski grabs the board. And here's Curry for three. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead, up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Murray. Here's Sabonis. Back to Murray. Inside. DeRozan outside. 5 to shoot. Over Moody. Kept alive by Sacramento. DeRozan outside. With the clock winding down. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Curry. Curry draws the double. To the middle. Pass to Butler. No one near him. Rebound by Sacramento. To the inside. Nice D from Moody. The Warriors leading. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Warriors making a switch here.
Number 32, Trace Jackson Davis.
Kings trail by 5. Here's Levine. Pajemski grabs the board. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. They double-team Curry. Down low. The shot by Pajemski, no good. To the paint. Monstrous jam by Levine.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Shots good by Sabonis.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Here's Levine. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Well, taking it into his own hands right there. Levine doing a great job getting to the rim.
Curry with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Levine.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
For the lead. Here's DeRozan. Out to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. Now, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
Now here's Pajemski. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Murray brings the double. Levine with some nice D. The Kings leading. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Murray. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
Oh, and Murray makes this look all too easy. Superb at throwing it down with some power.
A shot by Butler, no good. Sacramento leading by 3. Down low. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Pass to post. Here's Santos. Back to post. To stop the run.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
6 to shoot. Inside.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Jackson Davis down low. And out of bounds. The Kings will take it.
Substitution for your Kings. Drew Eubanks.
Monk for 3. They get it back. Here's Eubanks. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Sacramento on top, leading by 1.
The Warriors. 34.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Could be an exciting finish. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Kings. Pass to Monk. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. 10 points for Domantas Sabonis. To the inside. Heel. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And I like whenever Hill attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
The Warriors trailing to take the lead. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Can't get it to fall. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Down low. And Šarić throws it down.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Jackson Davis, a screen to the paint. Pass to post. Sinks the tray.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And the Warriors making a change here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Doug Christie was going over with this team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. And Sabonis slams it in. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Outside heel. Shoots. Oh, he missed the jumper. The Kings leading. Monk with it. Outside Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sabonis. Curry there for the rebound. Outside heel. The triple drop.
And Hield's judgment in these spots is impressive. Understanding what kind of shot to take in big-time moments.
And he nails it!
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Post inside. Monk pulls it down. He shoots. Sabonis. Using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, this is Sabonis in his zone. He makes scoring in the paint seem almost effortless.
Curry. Moody! Ooh, the smooth three from Moody.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
Cash it in!
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Sabonis. Healed there for the rebound. Now the Warriors with it. Kuminga. Ooh, the shot is off. Sabonis outside. It's Monk on the wing. Now Sabonis. Oh, it's rebounded by Kuminga. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And the Warriors making a switch here. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
There's a screen. Here's Curry. Green outside. He launches. Nope. And it's Sacramento's ball. Levine tenacious inside.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them the lifeline.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. DeRozan. Big jam by DeMar.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
So a close game sees Sacramento taking this one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van